Communicating with your ex is like walking across a minefield of emotions. The wrong word or tone of voice can cause terrible offense or worse, a complete end to your relationship. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the fundamental do's and don'ts of texting your ex so that you can prevent the worst from happening and, more importantly, win back the woman you care about. My name's Emily Raymond and I'm a relationship and breakup expert. I'm here to share my expertise with you so that you too can benefit from the knowledge I've gathered by getting back the girl. To get some more hands-on insight into your relationship status, visit my free 5-minute quiz, Will Your Ex Take You Back? By going to www.emilyraymond.com/quiz. All right, let's get into it with my golden rules for texting your ex. Rule number 1. Do text with a purpose. Have you ever received a text that just says, hey, or what's up? If you have, I'm going to assume that it had the same effect on you as it does on every other unfortunate person to get one. It pissed you off. It's infuriating. Think about it. The person who sent this text is so lazy, they can't even include a how are you or what does your day look like tomorrow? It's the text message version of a grunt and a nod in your direction. If this is you when you text, then stop right now. Never send another text like that again, no matter who it's to. I'm surprised you've even gotten a response from anyone. Every text you send should have a purpose, especially if it's meant for someone you're trying to woo. That said, texts are no place for long heart-to-heart conversations either. So when you text, have a goal in mind. You want to arrange a time to meet up, ask how she's doing, or see if she'd like to speak on the phone. In other words, texting is a medium that should facilitate a more intimate connection, not just more texting, so have a reason to connect before texting her. Rule number 2, don't be disrespectful of her time. I'm not referring to texting her a bunch and expecting her to reply immediately. It should be obvious that those are bad ideas. I'm talking about the time of day or night you contact her and why there are good and bad times to do so. I'll start with an example in the extreme. It's 2 a.m. on Friday morning. You went out for after-work drinks that have somehow evolved into pre-work drinks. Whoops. And you send your ex a text telling her you miss her and desperately want her back. Oh, and the words are a misspelled drunken jumble. I shouldn't have to explain to you why this is an extremely bad idea. You should be able to figure it out for yourself. But for the purpose of you and your ex's future happiness, let's break it down. Not only is this an extremely unromantic way to proclaim your feelings, it's also showing you at your most inconsiderate and irresponsible. This text says you don't respect her enough to speak to her sober, in person, and having run your lines a couple of times, while also revealing that you're wasted on a weeknight and have only a few hours to sleep before showing up to play the role of a professional adult. All in all, not a good look on anyone, and definitely not the part of a romantic hero. So be respectful of the time, especially now you're broken up. Be conservative about the time of day you contact her. Between work hours is a good thing to aim for, as it implies that you don't expect her to answer right away, and there aren't the intimate connotations that come with a text sent late at night or first thing in the morning, just as you've woken up. Rule number 3, do keep it short and sweet. Text essays are tempting when it comes to talking through a breakup with your ex, but the thing with written messages is that your tone is sometimes hard to convey. That means that when you text back and forth about a serious subject that makes you both feel vulnerable, you continually risk being misunderstood. The best way to avoid this? By calling, or better yet, meeting her in person. This brings us back to rule number 1, texting with a purpose. Your text should be a medium to initiate conversation, not the conversation itself. Rule number 4, don't double text. What's worse than a text that says, what's up? 3 texts in a row that do the same. In fact, whatever they say, sending multiple messages to an ex without a response is simply a bad idea. Take the following example. Hey, what's up? Are you there? Fine then, be like that. Are you okay? No matter how much time has passed between messages in this sequence of texts, your ex is going to have one word come to mind when she reads them. Crazy. And no one wants to be the crazy guy who won't back off, right? So if you're going to send your ex a text, decide what you want to say and make sure you say it all in one go. Then be quiet and let her get back to you in her own time, or not. It might take a day, a week. It might never come, but the more patient you are, the more likely you're going to get a response, and one that's positive rather than one that says, please leave me alone, you're scaring me. That won't feel good for anyone. There you have it, my golden do's and don'ts for texting your ex. Visit www.emilyraymond.com and watch breakup guru Brad Browning's video for more insider secrets on how to win back your woman.